He had gold fangs.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But yeah, that was like grills. Tang Clan, like they came out and they was having like Ghostface Killer had grills.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they saw Sarah Michelle Gellar and they were like, that looks hot. Speaking my language.
And Q touched on it. Like if you're from the South, you have golds. Like you have golds. Like it's not just about a grill. Yeah.
I'm not trying to get like the drop put on me. I just don't think it looks good against Trevor Lawrence's complexion.
Oh!
Hey!
Also, white guys get pulled off now,
no.
I'm just saying.
I mean, she just threw on Paul Wall. She just threw Paul Wall on.
Hey, it's Jonas Knox, and owning a home is amazing until it's not. 1 minute you're sipping coffee, the next you're ankle deep in water from a burst pipe. Repairs don't care about timing or your budget. That's where HomeServe comes in. Regular homeowners insurance usually doesn't cover a lot of day-to-day wear and tear, plumbing failures, HVAC breakdowns, electrical issues. You're often on your own for those. HomeServe is like a subscription for the systems in your home. It's super simple. You choose a plan that fits the system in your home and budget, and when something on your plan goes wrong, just call their 24/7 hotline to start the repair process. They've helped homeowners like you for over 20 years with 4.5 million customers and a 4.8 out of 5 post-repair rating. They're the real deal. Help protect your home systems and your wallet with a plan from HomeServe. Plans start at just $4.99 a month. Go to homeserve.com to find the plan that's right for you. That's homeserve.com. Not available everywhere. Most plans range between $4.99 to $11.99 a month for your first year. Terms apply on covered repairs.
96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports. Wake up with Fescoe and Dusty from 6 to 10. Hang out with Cody and Gold from 10 until 2. And on your way home, tune in for The Drive with Carrington Harrison. Can't listen in the car? Listen live or on demand with the Odyssey app. And watch all the shows on YouTube or your favorite social media platforms. Your home for Chiefs football. Your home for Royals baseball. Your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Jeff Montgomery here for Amoeba Medical. The new year is all about turning the page and feeling your best. Men, if better sleep and fewer bathroom trips are on your list, an enlarged prostate could be the reason. I decided not to carry that problem into another year and contacted Dr. Brown at Amoeba Medical. Their non-surgical treatment was fast, simple, and came with minimal recovery time. And it's covered by insurance. Start the year more comfortable and well-rested. Schedule a visit with Dr. Brown and the team at Amoeba Medical in Kansas City. Amoeba Medical, MIVA-medical.com.
Honey, he says we're in legal trouble, and we're going to lose our retirement. We have to get to a crypto ATM now.
This can't be right.
It's not right. I'm Attorney General Catherine Hanaway. We've received reports of devastating new scams involving crypto ATMs.
Let's report this.
We're here to help. Report suspected fraud at 800-392-8222 or visit ago.mo.gov.
Sponsored by the Missouri Attorney General's Office.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
I think my biggest challenge was getting through to him to understand that love is real and you have goals in mind, you have things that want to happen, and I want to help you get there.
Sometimes people tend to shy away from wanting to adopt teenagers because they feel like they've lost so much, but there's still so much to gain.
Just knowing that there's just that other person that cares and loves me out there, it feels great. And they've done so much for me, and I can only be appreciative every single day for just having them in my life.
I think it's been the best decision because I gained a son, and he's the best son ever. If I was down and out, he'd be there.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Did you know that you can watch all your favorite shows right on YouTube? We're live streaming Fescoe and Dusty, Cody and Gold, The Drive, and After Hours all day long. So if you want to look at the beautiful Alex Gold, interact with Cody Tapp in the chat, or gaze at the ruggedly handsome Dusty Likens, just go to YouTube and watch them while you pretend to work. Go to our channel, hit subscribe, and stay up to date with 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports. Cody and Gold, weekdays starting at 10 on Kansas City's FM sports station. 96.5 The Fan, KFMZ FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station.
All right, back at it. Vacation's over. New Year has started. We're with you. Bob Fescoe, Mac Morey, Dusty Likens here on 96.5 The Fan. I'm not going to say it. But welcome to 2026.
Do not say it. You had 3 days to do that.
I'm not doing it.
And it was over. Of course, the biggest story, though, of the day that we are following here at 96.5 The Fan is Prairie Village. Yeah, big day in Prairie Village. They're going to find out they're going to have monkeys.
Welcome back.
This is where we start 2026, looking up at Fox 4. They're debating whether or not a resident of Prairie Village can have a monkey as a pet.
Yeah, can she keep her monkey?
That's right. I'll just set you up, Dusty. If that monkey's bad,
you have to spank it.
You do.
You have to. Yep. You don't get content like that from somebody that's not ruggedly handsome, as the promo says. Yeah, that is a true story. So Prairie Village, do your due diligence. Let this woman live.
Yes.
Let her own her monkey.
Let her have a monkey, man. Carlos Beltran had a monkey when he played for the Royals in the clubhouse. It was great.
I tried to ask you guys. I tried to start you off with 2026 trivia. Ross from Friends had a monkey. What was the name of the monkey?
I don't know. I was never
Marcel.
a Friends guy. Marcel.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Marcel.
All right. Marcel the monkey. So,
and
yeah.
if Ross, a just sad human loser of life, can have a monkey, this woman in Prairie Village should definitely be able to have a monkey.
God, this woman needs to have this monkey in Prairie Village, right? Like, let her have the monkey.
I mean, I told you when I worked at Jack Stack that they had a service animal, and it was a monkey.
Was it really?
100%.
Okay.
True story. And it's dead serious. I'm not lying. It's a true story. All my mother's life. It took an onion ring from another table.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Did it eat the onion ring?
I'm assuming.
Okay, did it dip it in ketchup or barbecue sauce?
See, it's true story. You know, if Bobby Borden, there's your shout out. He was there. She put the service card in his face, and she said, it's a service animal.
Oh, my God.
He goes, can you go get your service animal? It's stealing an onion ring off my table 43. And it did. Because they put them on those little towers.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The spicier the regular sauce did he go with?
I think he just raw.
Just raw
and
onion
she
rings.
did not spank that monkey.
Okay, well,
you can't. It's a service animal.
It's a service animal, but the service animal
You
should not
can't
be
feed
stealing.
a sea-night dog treats.
No, it should
I
not.
didn't.
It should not be stealing onion rings from people.
So no, I do have a serious question. So you have HOA?
Uh-huh.
Do they have a rule of how long you can keep your lights on your house?
No.
Okay.
All
right.
No, but everybody took theirs down. I mean,
I
it
was
was
to say
a
this
ghost town.
has to be the week, right?
Yeah, we took ours down, or I should say we. My wife took everything down yesterday. She had one of those moments. She's like, I'm just going to take it all down and be done with it. I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine, that works. And then I walked out the side this morning, and usually during the holiday season, people leave their lights on overnight, and whatnot. There was nobody out there today with their lights on. I think everybody looked at the weather, over the last couple of days. It was warm right after the Christmas holiday. I think New Year's Eve
Well, and this
or
week
whatever.
I feel like is the perfect week.
Yeah.
You're looking for something to do. You're not watching the Chiefs.
Right.
And it's going to be like 60s, high 50s all week.
Yeah.
So I was driving to work, went down Knoll, and I was like, okay, like half the people did it, and there's still some people hanging on. Not that it's a judgmental thing.
No, not at all.
I just didn't know if it was, one of those things where, like, because HOA will complain about having your garbage can at the end of your driveway
right.
for more than 10 minutes, but you're free to have Christmas lights up as long as you want.
Yeah, I don't think there is a thing. Maybe there is. I don't really pay much attention to the HOA bylaws, but I've never heard of anything, and we've been there, 15 years or whatever it's been. So, yeah, I've never heard, but I don't mind the lights. I don't. It's very therapeutic, I think, sometimes too. I had even Christmas music on this morning as I was driving, and I my phone was still stuck on the Christmas music channel and whatnot, and so I'm listening to that kind of driving. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But it is. It's January 5th already, man, and like it just rapidly is gone. The first week of the year is already vanished and right before our eyes. That's the beauty of having the holiday on the Thursday and whatnot, and everybody kind of getting back into the flow, today. And you're right, nobody's going to be watching the Chiefs. And so if this woman in Prairie Village wants to have a monkey and entertain us all, man, I am here for this. I am absolutely here for this.
I didn't know this was true, but we have a old server from, or maybe still server from Jack Stack. They said, not sure if you've heard part 2 of that story, but that same monkey at Jack Stack also took a sip from a lemon drop martini.
Oh, nice. Okay. So the monkey was drunk.
I told you, I don't make these things up. This is just my life. It's messed up. It is 6:05. How about some sports? Boy, if we wanted a game to end the regular season in football, it ended the way we wanted it.
Harbaugh is telling Likely how special that play was to set up this moment for the rookie out of Arizona. The Ravens, of course, had Justin Tucker for so long. The most accurate kicker in the history of the league. Rodgers can't believe what he has just witnessed, what might be the end for him. But they went around the country and spoke to a lot of the kickers who were coming out. And they decided Tyler Luke was made of the right stuff for moments like this. He now has a chance to win the division for the Ravens. The final play of the regular season for the final spot in the playoffs. Tyler Luke from 44. Snap good. Hold it. The kick is no good. It is wide right. And the Steelers are the champions of the North.
That's brutal.
Boy, what an announcer jinx that was. Holy cow.
It was a great call, though. It was a really good call.
Set up the scene.
Yeah,
that's what he's supposed to do.
The rookie kicker.
Yeah.
They interviewed
all these guys. They got and miss.
Luke doesn't hear him.
Yeah.
It's not like you can hear his voice.
No, not at all, right?
But boy, I'll tell you what. If there's ever announcers that believe in that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because we know our guy Lefevre, he doesn't believe in
Not at all.
He'll be like, 8th inning, no runs, no hits, and no walks. That's perfect.
Yep.
On to the 9th. And you're like, Ryan.
Yep.
He's like, they can't hear
They
me.
can't hear it. He has nothing to do with that. And Ryan is so adamant about it, too, which I
he doesn't
love.
care.
Right? He's despondent about it. I didn't do anything wrong.
Right. I don't think he should have to
No.
worry. But again, like brutal miss. You have the coincidence, I think, not drop ready. Before the game, they had a priest bless the end zone. You know what end zone they kicked towards to lose the game? The same one the priest was at in Pittsburgh.
Coincidence? I think not.
Don't mess with the Lord, baby. Right there.
Or a rookie kicker, man. Could you imagine that guy, seriously? Like,
Did you see after the game, walking down the tunnel, and Harbaugh's consulting him, and then, of course, just asshat fans sending him and his wife death threats.
Oh, no,
on
they
Instagram.
already were.
They had a Twitter video,
there.
a TikTok that was made, where they're just scrolling, and it's like, F you, die. It's
come
Ray
on,
Finkel all over again.
I mean, the last couple of weeks, let's just call it what it is, have not been the best for me either. You don't need to have death threats on people's lives. I mean, because they missed a kick or something like that. That's a rookie kicker.
It ain't that deep.
And it really isn't. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's sports, guys. It really does not matter. And you're mad at the kicker. Your team was terrible all season long, and they had an opportunity at the end to get into the postseason. It's not the kicker's fault. Your team stunk all year, and the kicker missed a kick at the end, whoop-de-doo, to lose it. I hope he's able to recover from that, because we do see that a lot in sports where guys miss big moments like that, and they're never able to recover, and that sucks for that rookie kicker. I'm glad Pittsburgh won because I'm a Tomlin fan, but I mean, I feel bad for that kid. I feel bad for that kicker, and I feel bad for his family to have to sit there and get death threats like that. That's bogus, man. It's sports. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect your life. And if it does affect your life, then you need to get some balance in it. And he missed a kick. It was a terrible season for the Baltimore Ravens. They were lucky that they were playing meaningful football in the final minute, final play, final second of this 2025 regular season. The Chiefs haven't played a meaningful game since week 12.
Well, they haven't won since November 23rd.
That's right. I mean, seriously, when you think about it, the Baltimore Ravens had such a bad start to the season, but they were able to figure it out. They stayed in it all year long because of the division being as bad as it was, obviously. but they were still there all season long, and it comes down to the final play of the game in a season that just never got started right for the Baltimore Ravens, and you got people sending the kicker death threats over that kind of stuff, man. I mean, that to me is just what a bunch of weasels, really, like weak losers to do that kind of stuff, to let a football game affect you or let sports affect you so much that you're sending death threats to people. Get a life, man.
It's weird how the season started, Baltimore and Buffalo, and what we thought couldn't be topped. Right. That game was electric. It had all the feels. And then the last game of the regular season ends with that type of game involving Baltimore, as if maybe the first game was the foreshadowing of the entire season that, hold on, it's going to come down to a game. It might be the first one, might be the last one, but the same team's involved, and the same team loses. And now that team is out of the playoffs, and how the NFL worked, and everything is up for grabs at this point because it is the playoffs. It is starting. The Chiefs aren't in it. The Bengals aren't in it. The Ravens aren't in it. Since 2018, there will be a different AFC champion, not named Cincinnati, not named Kansas City. Buckle up. It's going to be fun. Like I told Mac on Tuesday, I think it's okay to have a year off.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't want two.
No. This is it. Yeah.
I don't want 2 years off.
Right. Now, you get this year, but I will tell some people, and throughout the break, I did a lot of talking. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. If you're going into next season expecting a Super Bowl championship team, I would hold my horses on that. I do think it's going to be a reset year next year from everything that I've been hearing about what's going to happen next year. And then the following year would be 27. That's the go for it again year. I think next year and this offseason is going to be I don't want to even use the term a slow build, but a build up for 2027. I think that is the target year now for this organization. But I'm with you. I mean, you can't go backwards. You got a new stadium with PSLs and a quarterback that needs to be happy. You've got to put a winner out there. The Chiefs don't have any room to take a step back based on the landscape of where their organization is headed in the next 5 years.
And to play devil's advocate, the last time they called it a rebuilding year, they were having a parade and lifting up a trophy. So
yeah, that is true. That's a great point.
I don't know what a rebuild year is in Kansas City, but I know the last time they tried it ended up being a Lombardi trophy.
That's exactly
number
right.
2 for Patrick Mahomes.
But there's going to be a lot of changes. I mean, there needs to be a lot of changes, right? Coaching staff changes are going to happen. Player changes are going to happen. You know, and there's people floating reports of Bieniemy or Kafka coming back. Why are we doing that? That is so stupid to bring back the old guard. If you're going to get rid of Matt, move on and find somebody different. Hire Brian Daboll as your offensive coordinator. What he was able to do in Buffalo and all that kind of stuff. I think he's a really good offensive mind. I don't think he obviously was a good head coach or maybe was in the wrong situation. But if you want to change things up from an offensive standpoint, go outside of your damn circle. I mean, enough with let's bring back Mike Kafka or let's bring back Eric Bieniemy. If you really want to make a change from an offensive standpoint, hire somebody that's done things differently. Brian Daboll's the perfect hire, in my opinion, if you are going to move on and hire a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of talking out both sides of your mouth if you don't want to do the bring it back method anymore because you're done with that and you're tired of it. But then you're like, well, we could bring back these guys. Like, well, that's the same thing that you don't want to do that you're doing. Which Daboll's kind of a cut from the same tree as Bieniemy. He's kind of a red ass little bald little guy, you know, going to hold you accountable. I don't know if that's the answer. We'll find out in the coming days.
What do you do with Josh Allen and how good, they were up there with that offense and whatnot. And, you're starting to see it in New York with Jackson Dart and whatnot. Obviously, they were injury-ridden and had all that. But you're right, Dusty. Like, people keep saying, we can't run it back. We need changes. Bring back Bieniemy. No. Bring back something new. Change it all up. Make it all brand new and have new voices in there, not new old voices.
Was it the last time for one member of the Chiefs yesterday, and it's not the last time for a Royals member? We'll get into that plus NFL playoff talk all next here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. This is George Karlaftis, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues.
Hey guys, it's Dusty Likens, and that cool weather's moving in, that hot weather's moving out, but keep it hot in the bedroom. And if you're struggling with erectile dysfunction, just remember that ED is nothing more than a medical condition. Studies show that around 50% of men over the age of 50 have some form of the condition, and young men can be affected by ED as well. But what you may not know is that ED stems from a variety of causes, and these often call for differing treatment strategies. And that's what Heartland Men's Health does. Heartland Men's Health treatments work when the pills or the herbals fail. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can even have you last an hour or more. Heartland Men's Health successfully treating men in the Kansas City area. So, if ED has been affecting your intimacy, schedule a consult with Heartland Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider and a T and PSA test. And if medically advised, a test dose. And if the test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. They have an expert staff, and if you are like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. They have 3 locations to serve you: Overland Park, Kansas; Independence, Missouri, between Blue Springs and Lee Summit; and in North Kansas City. So call my friends at Heartland Men's Health today at 844-447-6600 or visit heartlandmenshealth.com. Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. Well, if this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's second chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. Try a first touchdown scorer wager with confidence today. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 and older only. Missouri only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back and unrestricted withdrawable funds. Please gamble responsibly.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
Presented by Robinhood.
It crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 11th and get your application fee waived. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 135 degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Get your application fee waived through February 11th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
What matters to you matters to us. That's why Busey Bank takes the time to understand your goals and build solutions that fit your story. From everyday banking to long-term planning, our team is here to help you navigate every stage with care and expertise. We're more than a bank. We're your neighbor, your advisor, and your advocate. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Guys and ladies, get real about your health this new year with Synergen X and Low T Center. For a limited time, the men's TRT test is free, and ladies take $200 off the women's hormone test. Say no to diet trends, questionable online treatments, and deceptive prices from other places. If you're looking for the best, Synergen X and Low T Center are the leading experts. Meet with a real provider, get real medication, and real results. Everyone I know goes to Synergen X and Low T Center to change their lives. Walk in or book an appointment at GetMyHealthFix.com.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
Paid for client portrayal and endorsement. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Give me one good reason why I should call DM Law.
How about 3 great reasons? 1, it's easy. 2, it's fast. 3, the results.
Mike's got this. 816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this. Here's traffic, brought to you by DM Injury Law. Have you or a loved one been in a car wreck? Contact DM Injury Law today and get the money you deserve. Car wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
On the Missouri side, 35 southbound from Missouri 152 into downtown. It's a 12-minute trip. I-70 westbound from 470 into downtown, 15 minutes. Kansas side 70 eastbound from 435 to 670 is an 11-minute drive. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Well, maybe you were locked into week 18 yesterday like Mac Morey was with all the dynamite action that was happening around the football league yesterday. I mean, what a day.
What a day.
What a great day. We need 19 weeks.
More.
Get it out.
I mean, my goodness.
Me more.
I mean, perfect. But just look at the playoffs, guys. Since the expanded playoffs, 4 underdogs road teams are favored. We got an 8 and 9 team hosting a playoff game. We've got a 9.5 point favorite in one playoff game, the Rams over Carolina. I mean, people sit around and complain about, the NFL playoffs are so good. They got 4 road teams that are favored in this one. And I'm not against an 8 and 9 team being in until the NFL wants to change their divisional rules, until they decide to change all of that. I'm fine with, 8 and 9 teams getting in and wrecking the party and being under 500 and doing that kind of stuff. But, the NFL, they value these divisions. And so just win your division, find a way and get in, and that's all that matters. I don't think Carolina's going to do anything. They got the Houston Texan time slot for that game, and the
Hey, how about that? Monday night action for Houston, baby.
How about Houston not getting the normal Houston time slot, right? That tells you what they think of the Carolina Rams game. Just get this one done so we can start everything else.
Did you see that their social media even commented on it? It was like a meme of like us when we found out we weren't Saturday at 3:30.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
way to go. They've been pretty good at buying into that.
We got the second meaningless
Yeah,
time
the
slot.
second
Monday
meaningless
night
time
after
slot.
everyone's
Monday night
fatigue is
game.
done.
Right, everybody's
What
done.
is it? Oh, it's Houston and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but hey, at least Pittsburgh gets their wide receiver back, and they can move the ball forward a little bit. Moving forward in the postseason. I'm going to root for Pittsburgh, obviously. In that one, I as much as I like the Houston Texans,
I like D'Amico too.
Yeah, I like D'Amico and I like Tomlin a lot. I think it's going to be a fun matchup, obviously. And for Mike Tomlin, continue to win, man. Just continue to win and continue to give those Pittsburgh fans that don't want you there the allure of staying, because it's really good and he's awesome. And I was watching that crowd last night. Go back and watch that field goal, and it's missed. And that crowd goes wild, right? I'm thinking to myself as I'm watching that field goal miss, how many of those people in that crowd are the Steeler fans that are on X or social media complaining about Mike Tomlin? Very small percentage, because that crowd last night was so happy they won that game and they're going to the playoffs, man. And then you got guys sitting in their basement complaining about Mike Tomlin. I wish they would have lost. We could have fired Mike Tomlin. And he could have been on TV. Meanwhile, you got 70,000 fans losing their collective minds because their team's going to the playoffs.
What did they asked Mike Tomlin at the end of the game what he felt if Tyler Loop would have made that field goal? His response was, "If my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle."
Did he really say that?
I don't know if it's AI, but I'm pretty sure that was in the press conference.
I love it. That's good. But how did you
Coach
hate
Tomlin,
Mike Tomlin?
Coach Tomlin, what would you have done, if he'd have made the field goal? Well, if my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle. So
That's right. I'd be sitting there in studio on Saturday talking about the Ravens if we would have lost this game.
But yeah, Pittsburgh, they move on. Maybe maybe the NFL playoff system needs to talk to your friends over at Aspen.
Why is that?
Reseeding.
Yeah.
So yesterday, was that it for Travis?
I think so, right?
So I posted on both platforms just to kind of get some engagement, kind of get the tires running. Maybe there's some comment that would lead to a topic today. It wasn't really like that. So not every time you go fish do you catch anything. Yeah. But it was, what I did get is that there was a mixed bag of I don't think so, yes, or yes, I hope so. Those are the team can fully move on.
Yeah.
And I think all are fair to have in that sort of reign of emotion of Travis Kelce, right? I think Mac and I are on the same side. I think you've accepted. I think you're okay with it being over. And maybe all of our reasons are different. I think Mac and I were talking about this on Tuesday, that if it is over, this is also a sign that the team is moving on to a new, not even just a chapter, but a new entire
new
narrative
era
of a book.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a new era.
I know that it showed that he could still do it, right? he had, what did you say, like 1 touchdown in the final 4 games without Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He had, 2 catches yesterday or 3 for like 15
I
yards?
think 2 or 3 catches.
At
one at the end.
Forever, it was like 2 for 10. Was all it was all year.
And that's all he needed was 10 yards yesterday.
Right.
He got it.
And he has 13,000 career receiving yards. He's going to go down as the greatest tight end until somebody, can dethrone that. But it is kind of one of those things that, we said earlier, you're talking about both sides of your mouth if you want to bring back like a Bieniemy or a Kafka, but you don't want to see the team do the whole run it back thing. Well, maybe it is time to kind of be like, all right, your quarterback's knee was surgically repaired. Your tight end is now moving on in life. And now it's like, all right, Patrick, you're going to have new voices, new leadership, new weapons, and we're going to do the best we can to revamp this team and start over new and really go forward in the next phase of trying to create another dynasty after missing the playoffs this year. Me with Travis Kelce has always been the same. If he's done, he's done. If he's made up his mind, he's made up his mind. But also, as the 3 points I made, if this isn't the way that he wants to go out, then I get to start thinking to myself, what is the way that you go out? Because fairy tale endings don't happen.
Very rare.
You don't always, Jason's didn't end that way.
No.
And, not a lot of people can go out like Tom Brady or John Elway. I mean, Peyton's, I guess. But I mean,
yeah, he did. Yeah.
We can all agree he still played 1 year too long.
Yep.
Because we watched Peyton get benched for Paxton Lynch, and then the playoffs happened. They said, hey, just score 10, and the defense will do the rest. And they did. But we remember Peyton Manning, whatever it did. But again, like if Travis, what is the perfect way? Is it a playoff run? Is it a Super Bowl run? Is it a productive season? I don't know what it is, but it seems like if you're going to go out, I'm not mad if you go out this way because you have collected so many accolades. You have given so much. You played for one team your entire career, but it didn't seem like you saw other teams knowing other guys were done after the game. Like there was a couple guys from Minnesota that they were wearing his jersey. There was none of that for the Chiefs. And you would think that if these guys were backup players and safeties that played 14 years in Minnesota, that you'd have seen Chris Jones wear an 87 jersey.
Right.
Maybe you see Creed, Trey, those guys wear an 87 jersey, or you'd have seen the entire family in Allegiant Stadium watching Travis.
Yeah,
and we didn't
you didn't see any of that,
so
right?
And look, he's also a competitor, right? He's a red ass, and maybe he wants to go out with Patrick.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that too. But if they know that it's like, hey, man, if you're coming back, you are not the main option.
Yeah.
And that's okay to say.
And that's fine. And if he wants to come back a la Gronk, in training camp or something like that, if things aren't working or whatever, and you need to blow the horn and have, the news team assembled and Travis wants to do something like that, I'm at peace with whatever Travis Kelce wants to do. I mean, I don't need to have Travis Kelce back. I would welcome him back if he wanted to come back, but I don't need to have Travis Kelce back. And I think, the perfect way to go out, Dusty, I mean, it would have been 2 years ago when they won the Super Bowl and he was down on the field. That would have been the perfect way to go out. You can't write your own ending in life. You just can't. And that's why it's important. You can't obviously write your beginning. You didn't choose that. You really can't write your ending. It's what you do in between. We're getting a little deep dive here, right? And what Travis Kelce did in the meantime is what he's going to be judged on. And you used the term best tight end of all time. And I started to think about that. I'm like, it's going to be really hard with all the accolades that he's had, with all the Super Bowl championships, the postseason success, the on-field success, the off-field success. I don't know if there's going to be anybody that can match what Travis Kelce has done from the entire package. We may see, at the end of the day, guys put up much better numbers or something like that than Travis, even though that's going to be very, very tough. But nobody's going to have the numbers plus championships plus winning that Travis Kelce had when you look at who is the greatest tight end of all time. And so I think you just let him decide what he wants to do, because it is finality. Like I say there's no coming back. There's a small window that you probably could if you decided that you were done. But I think we just kind of let him do his thing. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I don't mean this as a joke at all, and I'm asking you guys to have a very serious response to this. Do we get a Travis Kelce decision or a Royals decision first?
Royals decision on Stadium?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Travis will be in the next 2 months.
You think it's so?
Okay.
That's kind of that's it. Can the
You're
Royals
saying-
do that?
So what happens first?
Can the Royals do
I'm
that?
being serious because I don't know. There's a lot of talking for the last 2 weeks. A lot of crazy things are out there right now with the Royals.
So Royal Stadium, Travis Kelce, or St. Patrick's Day? That'd be March 17th, right?
That's a good, because that's like the first day of the league year too. Yeah.
Well, I'd hope the draft is a month after that.
Yeah, no, but like the league start like the like March 16th, whatever that Monday is.
You should trade Trent McDuffie and your second-round pick to Arizona for Trey McBride.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That's what I would do.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah, I mean, like more than that. But
I mean, that's the heir apparent to Travis Kelce is Trey McBride.
I'm just looking around.
And he's
like,
your guy.
Yeah.
You taught him Travis's
I
move.
taught him Travis's
and then he
move.
set a career year the next year.
Coincidence? I think not.
It was a year ago. Bob taught him the move.
It was. Yeah,
and then he gave us
exactly
hats.
right. Yeah,
he likes us.
Yeah,
that is true. Brand new hats.